welcome back to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for stopping by. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Well, like all my recipes, today's recipe too is going to be quick, easy, yet delicious. So, without much further ado, let's just jump straight ahead into today's recipe. So friends, let's start with today's recipe by seeing what ingredients we require. So there are just few ingredients. Let me take you through them. So this is about 3/4 cup of cashew nut powder. Just coarsely grind the powder. This is some powdered sugar. I've used about 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. This is about 1 tablespoon of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, as well as 1/2 cup of butter. So all these ingredients will be listed with their exact measurements in grams in the description box below. So now that we have our ingredients in place, let us start making today's amazing eggless cashew nut cookies. So I've transferred my butter, which is at room temperature, into a large mixing bowl. To that, I'm going to be adding my powdered sugar. So this is not caster sugar or icing sugar. Just take regular sugar and blend it in your mixer pot to a fine powder like this. You don't need to sieve it either. Now taking an electric whisk or a hand whisk, we're just going to mix this very well together so that the butter and the sugar get well incorporated together. In fact, you should get a very, instead of a yellow color, you should have a more on a whiter side of the color of the mixture. Now, what you can do is you can set a timer of about 4 to 5 minutes on your phone or watch or clock, and then just whip this or beat this sugar and butter mixture till it changes consistency. So I have whisked this for exactly 5 minutes by putting a timer on my phone. The whisking is very important because that will give this a very nice, light, buttery, fluffy texture. So now, since most of the cookies and biscuits are not available during this period, you can make your own cashew nut cookies at home, which are very similar to the Good Day cookies that we have. And you can give your family this as a tea time snack or a anytime hunger strike snack. So now you can see that the entire consistency has changed. It's changed to a more of a whitish color rather than a yellow color. Now I'm going to add in my vanilla essence and I'm going to mix everything well together. Now I'm going to add this cashew nut powder. So what I did is I just measured my cashew nuts using my measuring cups, and then I just coarsely ground them on my mixer pot. So don't grind them continuously, otherwise it will become a cashew nut paste. Just use the blitz function on your mixer pot and just give it a second every second. Put the blitz function on your mixer and do blitz it every second till it becomes a coarsely ground powder. Now we're just going to add our all-purpose flour or our maida, but just put a little at a time. And now we're going to fold in everything well. Now this is how it will look, and now I'm just going to add my milk a little at a time and again mix everything. You can even use your hands till you get a nice, soft yet a firm dough. If you need and you feel that you need to add a little more of flour, you can do that too. Now I have preheated my oven at 180 degrees Celsius for exactly 10 minutes. And I have also gone and lined up my baking tray with some baking paper or parchment paper, and we need a fork to make a nice design on this cookie. Now we're just going to roll them out into even sized balls and press them down and then keep them on your baking sheet. So just roll them out evenly so that they don't have any cracks in them, and just press them down in this manner and keep them on your baking tray. They should look like this, and try to get them all of the same size. So now I've got 9 on my baking sheet, and I got another 4 from the remaining dough that I had. And then just using a fork, just press this down once to make a design like this, just to make it look pretty and nice. Don't forget to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. It's very important to preheat your oven whenever you start baking anything, because that way the oven is already warm and the baking process happens faster and everything gets evenly baked too. These cookies are so delicious, and the lovely flavor of the cashew nuts just comes through when you take a bite, and they're so soft and light and just perfect. So you have to give them a try. Even the young kids who are watching this, give them a try. And now once all this is done, we're just going to put it into our oven and bake it for about 8 to 10 minutes. Every oven is different, so keep an eye. And also one tip here is just interchange the tray in between. When you come halfway through, just change the tray the other way. That way everything gets evenly baked. And you can see how lovely they've changed their color into a lovely golden brown. I don't want them to be very dark. I want them to be light golden brown. And now I've taken them out of the oven and let them sit for about 2 minutes on the tray itself. And then I'm going to transfer them onto my wire rack so they completely cool. This is very important too, that you let the cookies cool for at least 5 to 10 minutes on the wire rack. That way you'll get the perfect consistency. Otherwise, if you bite into them immediately, they'll be soft and they'll crumble. And these are our cookies all ready. Homemade eggless cashew nut cookies. You can have them as an anytime snack or just have them with a hot cup of tea or coffee. Hope you give this a try. Do leave it a thumbs up and also leave your comments down in the description box, in the comment section below. Thank you.